Okay, don't worry if you can't see this properly. I'm going to show you a little closer up in a minute and tell you, basically show you each of the features. But first, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to list some of the specs to you. Then I'll show it to you closer up on all the bits and bobs of it. Then near the end, I'm going to tell you the price and if I recommend it or not. Okay, it's the Sades SA-810. Now I have reviewed another model by this company. I believe it was the 701. Well, it's one of the 700 models anyway. This is a newer 2016 model, the 810, slightly upgraded, similar but not quite. So it is a 2016 model. What comes in the box first? I think we should get that done first, actually. So you get the headphones itself with the cable, which is not detachable. That on the end, which I'll show you closer up in a minute, but has a regular 3.5mm audio jack cable. Then you get a manual and a adapter, which is really good. What that is the... I'm not sure if I'm in focus. Okay, hopefully this is in focus. I'm behind the camera and tripod, it's hard to tell. But, because it's only a small inch screen, I'm using it on the back of the camera. But I think this is in focus. Basically, the regular end is a 3.5mm. Now that is great for things like PS4, for use on the PS4, like PS4 controllers, you can plug it straight in, or a tablet or a smartphone. But on a PC, PCs often have two ends. They have a green and a pink. And one is for the microphone and one is for the headset. And so sometimes those one end ones, just the regular single end ones, are not really compatible, at least not properly. So you put this single end into this if you want to use it on a Windows PC. Then you plug the two ends in like normal to your PC. That's only really for PCs. If you're using a Mac or a MacBook or a lot of laptops or a tablet or whatever, you probably won't be needing this. You'll probably just use the end that's already on there. But if you want to use it on something like a Windows PC that has the two ends, this free adapter is included, which is great because a lot are only one or the other. A lot will have this single end and that's it. You'd have to buy it separately, the adapter. And they don't really cost much, but still you'd have to go out your way and buy a separate one. Or some will have the two-prong ends on it and that's it. This is done very well. It has a single end or a free adapter included if you need to use the two-end version. So it's really good that they've included that. I like it when headphones are done that way around, and they're not always. Some are done the opposite way with the two ends, and some may have the one end but not the adapter. In fact, a lot do not have the adapter, so it's a real plus for this. Okay, like I said, because of the way they do this with a single end but an adapter included, it is compatible with a lot of devices. PCs, Mac, tablets, smartphones, PS4, Xbox One. Now, I don't have an Xbox One, but my understanding is if you have one of the newer model Xbox Ones, you can plug this directly into it. I've heard that you may need either a special controller or an adapter for the older model Xbox Ones. I'm not sure. So just bear in mind, if you have an older Xbox One, you might have to have some sort of headphone adapter. I'm not 100% sure about that because I've never used an Xbox One. But that doesn't count if you have a PS4. This will work straight away with PS4. It is not surround, it is stereo. It has stereo sound, but it does have quite good quality sound for the price. It also has a good quality microphone, omnidirectional condenser microphone attached, and I will show you that closer up in a minute. And I will also include a mic test in a minute as well, so you can hear that for yourself. What colour is the headphones? Well, as you can see, the headset is blue and black. Like a lot of headphones I've seen by this company, you may be able to get some that have a combination of colours that you can choose from, but a lot of these by this brand are blue, and it does look nice. The blue and black does look nice, and the blue isn't over the top, it's just a little bit here and there. I think it looks quite nice, and you'll see it from the side looks nice as well. What size is the drivers, and what are the drivers? Well, you might not know this, so I'll just briefly tell you. The speakers in each ear cup. When you're talking about headphones or headsets, they're known as drivers, also with earphones as well. A lot of people may think of those as speakers, and I still often describe them as speakers, but they, in this case, are usually referred to as drivers. And a lot in headphones or headsets are 30, 40, or 50 millimeters. A lot or 40 when it comes to gaming, and that is exactly what these are. They are 40 millimeters, which is good. For a gaming headset, you want to look at 40 or 50. 50, depending upon the quality of the speaker, of course. Generally, in general, will give you a bit more bass. So some more expensive headsets, gaming headsets, to get a lot of booming sounds from explosions, things like that, are 50. But at this price range, most are either 30 or 40. And these are 40, which is good because I wouldn't really want a 30 millimeter for gaming. Personally, although a 30 can be really good if they're really expensive, things like that. So it does vary a lot. But really, for a gaming one, you often look for 40 or 50, and this is 40, which is good at this price range. The frequency response is pretty standard. It's 20 to 20,000 hertz. Its sensitivity is 113 plus or minus 3 decibels at 1 kilohertz, which is really good. That's some quite good sensitivity, really. Its impedance is 32 at 1 kilohertz. Maximum input power is 30 milliwatts maximum. Microphone dimensions are 6 by 5 millimeters. And it's not a huge microphone, and the microphone is not detachable, and it's not particularly flexible, but you can lift it up and down. So if you're not using it, you can lift it up to the side, out of the way. Its microphone sensitivity is minus 54 decibels plus or minus 3 decibels, which is pretty good. Which is decent, minus 54 decibels. I've seen some, at this sort of price range, which isn't quite that good. And you will hear a test soon. Its cable length is 2.2 meters, which is decent. Because quite a few are 1 meter or 1.5 meters. This is over 2 meters, and that's about right, I would say. Because you don't want them too long and have a huge cable that gets in the way, but you also don't want them too short. So it is a decent size cable, not too long, not too small. Its distortion is less than 5% THD. As I mentioned, in the packet is included the headset, a 2-to-1 adapter, and a manual, and that is about it. It does have inline. Let's see if you can see this. It does have a little inline volume control box. It looks quite stylish with a bit of blue and black on it as well. It has a on and off toggle for the microphone. That's to turn the microphone off when you don't want your sound to be picked up. And then there is a little rocker there, a little slider for volume on it as well. It does have a design like you might think it should have a clip, so you can clip it onto your belt or your shirt, but it doesn't for some reason. I think that would have been a nice addition, but overall it's a nice little stylish volume control box that allows you also to mute your microphone. Then we have here regular stereo 3.5mm audio cable, little audio plug there. Then if you need that, it can go into the adapter, and you can use it on something like a Windows PC if you need the microphone and the audio in and audio out separately. I'll show you this as best I can. It'll be a little bit awkward because I'm behind a tripod, but I'll do what I can to show you it. Okay, here's your microphone. That will come down like that. It's not one of those super flexible ones. It's quite a hard microphone. Then you lift it up out of the way. You do have adjusters on each side here to, if your head's a bit bigger, you can pull it down or raise it, or just have a little bit, however much you want. Like a lot of gaming headsets do have those. So that's quite good, because I have seen some headphones that don't have that for some reason. This does. Plus, if you need more room, it is a super stretchy and flexible without having to worry about breaking it. It does stretch a lot. It's very, very comfortable and flexible. Okay, there's the band. The other side will stretch out and in as well. It's branded on each side there with the kind of logo of this company. It's kind of like almost like a coat of arms or a shield. kind of design. It looks quite nice, and then you have a bit of blue here, a bit of blue there, then a bit of blue kind of inside. And then it does actually say R in blue there and L on the other one. So you do know which is left, which is right. I have used headphones and headsets before which didn't have L and didn't have R, so you sort of guesswork which way was which when you put them on. This does tell you, which is pretty good as well. On the inside, not much to really see there. It does have a bit of blue design on the inside there. And you've got blue up here, plus it's padded with soft padding. The ear cups are also really silky and soft feeling, very soft. So the audio cable is not detachable, just to let you know, and neither is the microphone. The microphone isn't detachable. If you want to take it off or if you want to replace it, you can't. Well, because these are some of the best, really, this brand, for flexibility and comfort, because these and the previous model I reviewed, they are really like flexible. You can bend them right out, pretty much straight out, and you can pretty much stretch these right out, almost so they're completely straight out. The ear cups as well are super soft, really soft ear cups, and they are quite lightweight as well. So they are very flexible and comfortable. So if you have all sorts of different size heads, you know, if you have a really big head, you can stretch it right out. Plus you can lower and raise these, like a lot of headsets you can, but I have used a pair of headphones once where you couldn't. But yeah, these are really super stretchy and flexible, very comfortable and very versatile. Yeah, very adaptive headband, extremely adaptive headband, really good, very good. What could be made better? Well, of course, it would be good if the cable was detachable and it had a 3.5mm audio jack in case you needed to replace the cable, because the cable is not replaceable. So if something happens to that cable, the cable stops working or gets broken, you can't replace it and you're stuck. But just to bear in mind, at this price range, many headphones are designed this way. It's normally more expensive ones, usually, not always, but usually, which has a detachable audio cable. So it is partly because of the kind of the price range that this is set in, that the cable is not detachable, but it would be nice to have a replaceable cable. Same with the microphone. The microphone cannot be replaced or removed. That would be good if that could be replaced or removed. Again, many you can't at this price range. However, I have used some where you could take it off and plug it back in and use a regular 3.5mm audio jack, so you could even use a different brand one if necessary. So that was quite good. But most you cannot replace the microphone or cable, but that is something that could be improved. So what about the price? What price are these? They are less than £20. They are £18.99. If they're available in the US, and I think they are, I'll put the price in US dollars as a text overlay on the screen as well. This is just a very quick test of the built-in microphone on the SA-810 model headset. Do I recommend them? Yes, I do, because they are very good for the price. Same with their little brother, the 700 model. This is actually good for the price. They are extremely flexible and versatile. You can really stretch them out to all sorts of sizes. Which allows for comfort no matter what size your head. They are very lightweight, soft and comfortable. They are good quality for the price. They have a decent length cable. They come, unlike many, they do come with an adapter for use on different kind of hardware. You know, if you use it on a tablet, you can just plug it in. If you want to use it on Windows PC and you need the 2 prongs, you can plug it into the free included adapter. So that is a real bonus. So I do really recommend it. A link will be in the description. Please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you could do me a huge favour, if you're watching this as a review on the Amazon product page, please hit the yes button next to was this review helpful to you. Thanks for watching.